Hello YouTube, you may not remember me, but surprise, it's me, Brendan Esguerra. The reason why I was absent from YouTube was because my niece unknowingly and completely took over my channel and deleted all of my videos. Even though she's only 6 or 7 years old, I'm still kind of mad at her, and if any of my friends and supporters on YouTube are watching this, I hope you've somehow recovered them. And about my Amazing Spider-Man 3 project, here are a few big updates. I heard Spider-Man is going to be killed off the MCU, and CBS is buying Spider-Man, so that means Marvel might still make The Amazing Spider-Man 3 happen, but as a made-for-TV movie on CBS. So The Amazing Spider-Man 3 will not happen in theaters. The Amazing Spider-Man 3 will happen as a made-for-TV movie exclusively on CBS. And my Amazing Spider-Man 3 project will now support CBS. So that means those other Spidey fans could monkey around with Tom Holland in the MCU, and Spider-Man Homecoming and Civil War and Infinity War, while us true Spidey fans can finally get to see The Amazing Spider-Man 3 as a made-for-TV movie on CBS, if CBS has any interests in it and greenlit it. And I would love to see it if it's on CBS. Well, that's what my Amazing Spider-Man 3 Kickstarter project is for now, and it might make the Venom movie make sense. But in this video, I'm going to be working on a new project. This time, Adventure Time, the #1 hit show on Cartoon Network since Ed, Edd n Eddy. And, well, however, I heard it's gonna end. However, I do know how it's gonna end, and it's not gonna be very good. Because I actually watched a couple of past episodes, including Grable's 10,000 plus, well, I believe that's what it's called, and Lemon Hope's Story Part 2, the Land of Ooh is gonna end up a barren, desolate wasteland where it's no longer colorful. All of the buildings are now abandoned and in ruins, and everybody's gone. And I also heard there was gonna be like a war, but it's gonna be more like a genocide because it's gonna end with the characters dying in some way. And it's not gonna be good because, well, the older fans might get upset and depressed, but those kids watching Adventure Time are gonna be emotionally and mentally scarred because they're just gonna end up seeing all of the characters that they knew and loved dying in some way. And I'm not gonna let that happen. Because kids are people too. Just hyperactive, impressionable, and they can be annoying, but no offense. You know, because kids are kids. And I'm not gonna let those kids suffer what I've suffered before, because I've been through something like that with an episode of Ed, Edd n Eddy where the entire series was all just a dream, and Eddie is an old man. A sad, miserable old man, and he can never be a kid again. And it might, you know, make the whole purgatory theory makes sense, but in a different way. But, after I saw that episode, my life wasn't really the same. I was trying to, continue on with my life as a kid, but I almost fell into a little bit of a depression. And I even thought about killing myself, but I'm not. Besides, why would I? And now I'm here to stay, because I'm not gonna let all those poor, innocent, impressionable children go through what I've been through. So that's why I'm gonna start a new project. This time, an Adventure Time reboot. I know anyone who's on Cartoon Network, I know they don't like the reboots of the Powerpuff Girls, Ben 10, and Teen Titans Go, but let me finish. My Adventure Time reboot is going to be more lighthearted and kid-friendly, but also serious and adventurous. For example, all of the main characters, including Finn, Jake, Princess Bubblegum, Ice King, and Marceline, are going to be reimagined with slightly different origins based on realism and superhero lore, comic book superhero lore. And they're also going to be reimagined as teenagers, so children can really relate to them. Well, my Adventure Time reboot is going to have, more or less a TVY7 FV rating, aimed more at children between ages 7 to 10 years old. And, there are going to be some other changes, such as Princess Bubblegum and Marceline's relationship. Princess Bubblegum really is going to be in love with Finn, and Marceline is going to be Ice King's new girlfriend. But however, about Marceline and Princess Bubblegum's relationship, it's going to be more of a non-romantic friendship. Like normal girls, texting, going to the mall, shopping for clothes, trying on perfume and makeup, girl and gossiping and magazines, girly stuff. And even though it's going to be more lighthearted and kid-friendly, it is going to be serious and adventurous like the original show, and the show is going to be more lighthearted, kid-friendly, and positive. So all of those mature, dark, scary, and depressing moments and the dark and scary tones are going to be toned down. And also, the music, it's still going to retain some of the original tracks from the original Adventure Time soundtrack, but there's also going to be a new musical score that's a bit more positive, energetic, and nice to listen to, and not, creepy and somewhat cringy and also confusing for children, something that makes children feel good. And of course, about all those weird moments, it can still have those weird moments, but not in a messed up way. It is still going to have some of those weird moments, but they're going to be cool weird. Yeah, cool weird. Something that would actually entertain kids. And not only that, my Adventure Time reboot is also going to have a shared universe with the reboots of Edda and Eddie and Totally Spies, and possibly have a shared universe with one of the new shows coming out on Cartoon Network, Villainous. But I'm not going to go into any further details on those because spoilers. And also, if any of you on YouTube are following me on Instagram, you might have saw all of my Adventure Time posts, because they are Adventure Time posts. They're made for my Adventure Time reboot, and I hope any of my friends, supporters, and subscribers are hyped up. I've even shared them with Pendleton Ward, Rebecca Sugar, Frederator Cartoon Network, and a few other people. And I sure hope they'll all be interested in my project and they might be involved. And if Cartoon Network or anyone who worked with Cartoon Network is watching this, I hope you're going to be interested in my Adventure Time reboot and possibly acknowledge it. Well, I kind of want my Adventure Time reboot to come out like maybe in 2020. And that's not all. After I'm done with my Amazing Spider-Man 3 project, I'm going to start on my Adventure Time reboot project. And my Adventure Time reboot is going to be better because more kids are going to enjoy the show so they can have a good time, you know, having fun with the adventures of Finn, Jake, Princess Bubblegum, Ice King, and Marceline. And maybe if it is greenlit by either Cartoon Network or anyone like that, I just gotta hope it might actually get to air, like maybe sometime in 2020. Okay, I think that's pretty much it. So, to any of you who follow me on my Instagram page, you better make sure to come back for more posts, you know, with some Adventure Time updates. And also, please support my Adventure Time reboot project on Kickstarter that I'm gonna start on after I'm finished with my Amazing Spider-Man 3 project sometime in the future, and maybe it could come out in like maybe 2020 or something like that. So, yeah. I guess that's pretty much it. So, yeah. This has been Brendan Esguerra, and until then, have an awesome day and I hope you like it. Peace out.